everyone, I'm Joe from Joe's Collector's Corner. Welcome back to another video. It's been another week. We've been to another car boot. It was a scorcher. In fact, we went to 2 car boots this morning for the first time ever. We bought some good stuff and we've also had some decent sales. So I hope your guys' weeks have gone well. If you don't know, I am a part-time eBay reseller, also selling on Vinted, Depop, Facebook, things like that. Buy things from car boots, charity shops, sell them online for a profit, and kind of document everything that comes in and out the door. So, like I said, 2 car boots this morning. It was really hot, and the second one was insane. I've never been there before. It was huge and super busy. I had a little bit of money left, so I bought some bits, and I think what I bought was actually really, really good. So in total, across the board this morning, we spent £83.50, and we've just got a ton of football boots and trainers to go through, as well as some other cool bits. So yeah, I'll go through the sales at the end of the video, or at the end of the going through all of this. Spoiler alert, it's been a good week. We did £259.70, which is fantastic because we've sold tons of old, low price stock that I've had for over 6 months, probably before Christmas. And we've shifted a lot of that. And then we had a couple of nice sales this weekend that bumped it up above 200. It was a lot more than I thought I'd earn. So, you know, after the last couple of weeks, I still think that's a really good number. But yeah, we'll get onto that in a bit. Let's start with everything that we bought. So we'll go through all the shoes and trainers last because that might get a bit boring, but I think there's some gems in here, and I haven't checked any of them yet, and they need a clean, but some of them are really good, and I'm really looking forward to doing some research. So first time buying these, I bought a bundle of Monster High dolls. We've got 5. They don't have that many accessories, but they've all got the clothes. Some have got shoes, some have got armbands. I mean, this one's clothes has completely fallen off, so I'll not show that one. And we got 2 more. So we got 5. I paid £9 on these. Never had them before, but when they're in the charity shop, you're looking at like 10 to 20 quid per doll bagged up. So there's probably some profit in here. I'm going to use Google Lens and hopefully find some that are worth a bit of money. I definitely think my money's safe with £9 anyway. I bought some games. As you do, you can never not buy games, even though there's barely any money in them. But I think I've got some decent ones actually. So I got Red Dead Redemption, the Game of the Year edition with the zombie mode, about 10 quid. Needs to be carbon if it's clean, which I think it is, 8 to 10 quid on that. Classic GTA 5 on the PS4. I got a super deluxe edition of Borderlands 3. This might be worthless, but I got it because it had the tin with it. I think I paid 6 quid for 4 PS4 games, so it was alright. Skyrim Special Edition on the PS4, not checked the price on this, hopefully there's a bit of value. And then this game was a hunch, but I just knew it'd be worth money. It's the Outlast Trilogy, or Outlast Trinity it's called, which is a triple pack, double discer, 2 games on one of the discs, all of the Outlast games that are out so far. It's worth 25 quid. So it's definitely some profit in that little sack of games there. I bought a Fire TV game controller. Pre-owned these are like 20-25 quid. This is brand new and sealed. I've not looked it up how much they sell on Amazon, and I've not checked it on eBay yet for an actual new one, but it's still sealed in its box. Paid 7, I think, knocked it down from 10. It's at least going to be 25 quid there. This is a bit different. I've never seen one of these before, but apparently they're super common. It's a Cable Guys Captain Price Call of Duty controller holder. Brand new, these go for about 45 quid. Pre-owned, you're looking at about 25 or 20 plus postage. Paid about 2 quid or something stupid. Not as much value in this as I thought. I think it's the bigger ones that you need, but I bought a Boo Bar. If anybody remembers Boo Bar, it was by far the creepiest kids TV show ever. It's brand new with tags, maybe 10 quid. I think they're meant to come in a box and you can get a bit more. But yeah, probably looking at about 10 quid. I'll just like run a check on the date of this one compared to what I'd already seen on eBay, but I reckon about 10. Buzz Lightyear, this one's a different one. I bought it because it was cheap, £2.50, and I've not had this one before. I think it needs new batteries. You take the back off and the batteries in there, but it's got like a huge jetpack thing. It's not going to be as much value as the Thinkway one that I had before, but I can't see it being worthless. I'm not even sure what brand it is. It's a Mattel, 2015 Mattel, and yeah, batteries are in there. So hopefully that's working and have a bit of value. We bought another 3D Blu-ray player. The last one I think I got 40 for. This one seems to be worth about 25 or 30. No remote, unfortunately. Bit of rust on the bottom, looks like it's been sat somewhere for a while, but I'm going to test it out and hopefully it's working. Paid about 3 or 4 quid, so if it's not, it's only like, you know, buying a pair of trainers and them having a hole in, which I do quite a lot, so it's not the end of the world. As far as I'm aware, all the trainers I bought today are okay. I bought a lot of boots, and I think most of them are moulded studs, and I don't think I saw any with studs missing. So that's a good sign. Shout out, well, massive shout out to Rummage Around. We bought our first piece of IKEA furniture, brand new and sealed. This is a Lack. I think it's modern because they bought 2 of them to try the size. They didn't fit. They had one wrapped and one unwrapped. So I just bought the wrapped one. Paid about 3 quid. I think it's worth a tenner. That might be including postage. So it's one of them things where I might just hold on to it for a while. I'm not sure. But I couldn't resist. Brand new IKEA furniture. I was never not going to ask how much it was. We've got one last item and then we're on to the shoes and boots. Turns out I bought a lot of shoes and boots. I think I filled an entire bag up with them. This is a Funko Pop Ride Disney Park exclusive Matterhorn bobsled. 45 quid on the price tag in the UK. Looks to be about 25 on eBay. I'm going to do some more research, hopefully 25 to 30 on that. Pretty cool. Can't go wrong with the Disney Park Florida exclusive. So yeah, really cool. I'm running out of Funko Pops. This might be, I think I have 2 really cheap ones left, and then this is the 3rd one in. Now then, we're on to shoes and boots. If you've seen my post on Instagram, the half of the picture was just football boots. So let's go with the first, or the best. This is from the second car boot. Paid 15 quid. I've got 2 brand new with tags, and boxers, a pair of Adidas Predators. I've got a pair of Demon Scale Predators. I've not checked the value on these ones yet, but they're probably going to be 40 quid, size 5, maybe 30. But these are the best of the best. A pair of cool, really cool kind of camo Adidas Predators. Sold listing on eBay without the box and without tags on was 65 quid, but I think he listed them as new or new other. Brand new with box, easy 50 quid. If I'm lucky, they are actually worth 65 quid and we can get that for them. They're a size 5, I think they're both size 5, even though they look like they were different sizes, but no, they're both size 5. Boxes are different, but these ones come in a really nice slide out box, so hopefully a bit more value in them. Really cool, really happy with them. It was worth going to the second car boot for that alone. Yeah, let's get into the used bit. I'll work my way across basically and I'll go through them quick because this is probably going to drag. Are these in the 97s, Air Max 97s, but the black with red? Never had that colourway before. Whenever I get these, they're a really expensive trainer and I can only ever get 15 quid for them. I'm hoping these ones in this cool colourway and being a bit more of a men's style will go for a bit of value. They're only a size 5, so it's going to be either a teen or woman's, but they're pretty cool. These are super clean, really like them. Another pair of blue Night Blazers. The last pair were pretty filthy. These are almost immaculate. They've got a little bit of mark, or a couple of marks on the suede, but really nice. Really clean on the bottom. Hopefully 25 minimum. I think I got 22. That might have even been plus postage on the other pair I had. I don't even know if they didn't even have laces, I don't think. So they are really nice. Really happy with them. First pair of football boots. Metal studs on the bottom, that's why I went for them. I don't really get them very often, but normally if they've got metal studs, they're a bit more of a better model. These are a pair of Adidas X Tech Fit. No idea on the value of any of these, not checked them. Only checked those new Predators while I was in the car. But yeah, really clean, really cool. These will stand out on eBay just because of the colour alone, and that's why I think they'll sell. We got another pair of Adidas. These might even be Tech Fit as well. Thought we'd lost a stud then, but luckily it just got a bit loose. Adidas X Tech Fit in a cool colour. Again, clean them up and they should sell pretty well. We've got a really mucky pair of Adidas. I had these the other day. I've already forgot the name of them. But I had a pair and I think I got 20 quid for them clean. And that might have even been in the box. These need a really good clean. They cost me £1. I I think I've got 2 pairs of these actually. You seem to see these all the time at the car boot. So I've got 1 pair there, and then there we go. I've got a much cleaner pair here. Exactly the same. So hopefully, you know, 15 quid minimum. A lot of these shoes actually cost me £1. I went to a stall and she had a pair of football boots and trainers in the boot. I asked how much they were, she said £1. I could see an Adidas symbol somewhere else, so I asked about them, and then she said, oh, if you're after boots, here's a wicker basket full of them, and just open it up, and I just bought about 7 pairs of boots for £1 each, which was just crazy, because some of them are these really good ones. We've got a cool pair of Nike boots, molded studs. No idea on these again, I've not, oh, here we go. They are Vapor 360. Never had them before, but they look pretty cool. I've checked them all, they're all real. They're all decent nick. Some of them are just dirty, just need a good clean. I've got a pair of Adidas kind of Astro street football trainers. Again, they just need a wipe. There's no holes on any of them. This one actually has lost, in fact this one's got a bit of wear on the front, look, on the front toe. So I'll clean them up, stick the shoe trees in them, and just let these go cheap. I think brand new they're about 45 quid. But like I said, I'm not fussed. I got that many of them today that it doesn't really matter. We've got another pair of, there's just too many. I don't even know what these are. Maybe they're not Adidas. Oh no, they are. They're Adidas, but I've no idea what they are. Oh yeah, there's the Adidas stripe. You can't see it in the light, but yeah, nice pair of Astro Street boots. We've got another pair of, these are the Nike or the Adidas? Adidas X. They're the X ones. A few of them. Molded studs. Really nice. These definitely stand out. Metal studs. Hopefully they're a decent range. They're the pair of Nike Mercurials in pink, which are pretty cool. Normally when you tend to get, you know, metal studs on the bottom, you know they're kind of you've paid a bit more money for them compared to just cheap plastic ones. Really nice. Again, they'll stand out on photos without a doubt. We've got another pair of Nike Mercurials. These are a cheaper pair with molded studs on the bottom, but nice clean black colour, just need a good wipe. Nearly there now. We've got 2 really nice pair of boots, or what I'm hoping are a really nice pair of boots, and then we've also got a pair of triple white Air Force Ones. I never get any money for these whatsoever, but they're a size 5, and I think the last ones were a size 3, and there's no actual cracks in the leather. There's always an issue with the ones I get, but these, there's no cracks. So I'm going to try and clean them the best I can, and hopefully get more than 15 quid for these, because I know how much they cost brand new. It's crazy how they just don't keep the value. Last but not least, we've got a pair of Nike Tiempos, which I just thought looked really cool. They're not, I don't think they're a high-end model just because I'm looking at the base of them, but they're a really nice pair of boots, and Tiempo's just a good name all around, so hopefully some value in them. And then these are kind of what I reckon are the best of the best. Always wanted a pair of these. When I bought a pair of knackered Adidas Copa boots, and when I was doing the research, there was some that were fetching really good money, and they were Copa Mundial or Mundial, and we've got a pair right here. Condition is definitely used, but they're a lot better than the ones I had before where they were breaking away from the front, and I still got 20 odd quid for them. But these are retro, really cool, really good condition. They've got like weird metal pins at the front holding the base on. UK 6, really cool pair of retro boots. Hopefully, you know, 25, 30 quid. If there's more, that's just crazy. But yeah, really happy with that. That is actually everything that we bought today. Flew through that. I know there's a lot of shoes, but they seem to be selling really well at the minute, so I'm just going to keep buying them when I can. But what wasn't boots, you know, the Funko Pop, 3D Blu-ray player, the games, and even like the fire controller and the Captain Price. Oh, we've got a boo bar attacking the camera. I think I've done really well on the other bits that I bought, so all in all, really good car boot. Really happy with that. Put the camera back. Yeah, so let's get through to some sales. It's red hot in here, I am sweating buckets, so I'm going to fly through it. I might even skip some out, but we'll see. So total sales, I'm sweating like mad, look at that. Oh, disgusting. That is rough. Total sales, £259.70. That's £14.99 on Depop, £49.50 on Vinted and £195 and 21 pence on eBay. Depop, start off with that, we sold a really old pair of suede Vans, pink Vans, which I've had on listed on all platforms for ages. They went for £14.99, which might be the most, like, that was the most value I had them listed for on one of the platforms, so I'm really happy with that. Vinted, we had a nice sale. It was the pair of Merrell Vibram Gore-Tex boots that I bought last weekend. They went on Vinted. I gave them a good offer. They went for £49.50 all in. They're worth about 55 to 60, but no fees on Vinted. Always seem to get a positive feedback. There's no refund messing around, anything like that. If it doesn't show up, we both get paid. So, you know, £49.50, really quick flip from 15 quid. Yeah, I'll take that. So let's go on with eBay. There's not actually that many sales, so we'll probably get through them all. We sold a Pokeball plush for £6.99 plus postage, which I've had for a while, so I'll have to get rid of that. About a tenner in total. We sold the second pair of Nike Air Max Invigors for the same price on offer, $20.99. We sold a Disney Infinity game, which unfortunately didn't work. I thought it did. It had an issue installing the game, so we got a refund sent on that. We sold Lord of the Rings and the Hobbit parody books, which are pretty worthless, but I bought them because I love Lord of the Rings and I thought it was hilarious. It cost me 50p. They went for £4.99 plus postage. I think there's about 4 of them in total, and that was 2, and normally you only get that for all of them, so I wasn't going to complain. This I've had for months and months and months and thought it'd be worth value. It's a super rare Walt Disney Mickey Mouse in colour book from 1988. It's the first edition. It's like one of maybe like 100. I got £10 free postage on it, and I've had it for about 6 months. They're just not selling for any money whatsoever. And you know, when you see that, I think that's a pretty rare book, but apparently it's just not. We sold the Under Armour Zip Up Cycling Gilet. That went on offer for £16.99. I picked it up from a charity shop midweek one day, which is why you won't see it in a video. It cost me a couple of quid. I might have even bought it from Wales. I can't remember when we went on holiday. But yeah, £16.99 all in. We sold the pair of Hunters that I've had just forever. They're only a UK size 2, so I let them go on offer for £14.39 all in. We sold a vintage Spyro Universal Studios plush that went for £14.99 all in again. Probably had it up for 20 total. Gave them a good offer. They bought it for £14.99. We sold our second piece of the Lord of the Rings stuff that I picked up that time. A lot of that Battle of the Armies. I've actually got it here. I picked up some of them, and then I picked up a bigger Theoden, King Theoden figure. That sold for £14.99 plus postage, which is the highest I think they've sold for. So I was really happy with that. Still in the box. Had a lot of wear on it because it was old, but you know, it's still new. The last couple of sales, these came through on Saturday after a really slow week. There was like 2 days on end, 2 or 3 days where I didn't make a sale. But then luckily, Saturday we sold, listed for that morning, sold at night, the massive bundle of Sweet Valley High books. There was 42 in total. They went on offer to, I put them for 50 plus postage. I ended up sending out an offer of 42 plus postage, and they went to a reseller that only sells these books on eBay. They obviously break them down. They sell them in bundles of 3 and 4. I didn't want to do that because I know they'd just be sat there forever. So I was happy to get rid of all of them for £47.99 or £48.99, and I paid 3 quid. So you know, a couple of hours listed on eBay and they'd gone. Final sale. This was a surprise, to be fair. I didn't think I'd get this, but they went on offer for £22.95 plus postage. It was the men's police sunglasses that I bought with the Merrell boots. They only cost me £1, and the Merrell boots cost me 15, and I still got 25 quid for a random pair of police designer sunglasses with the case and the cleaning cloth. So yeah, random item. Never bought sunglasses before, but managed to turn £1 into 25. So maybe I should look out for sunglasses more often. But yeah, that's everything that's sold. Tried to fly through it as quick as possible because I am sweating buckets, and there's now shoes all over the floor. So I hope you had a good week. I certainly have. Really enjoyed what I bought this morning. Going to enjoy doing some research and getting it listed on eBay, and hopefully it can sell quite quick. I hope you guys had a good week too. If you picked up anything cool, leave a comment, let me know. We can talk about it. I'll see you all next week.